If I asked you to count by 10 starting at 10, you would write 10, 20, 30. Continuing, you would get to 80, 90, 100, 110, etc. Continuing along, you would get to larger numbers such as 720, 730, 740, and so on, eventually reaching numbers such as 2,980, 2,990, 3,000, 3,010, etc. You will notice that when you count by tens starting at 10, all the numbers end in 0. The numbers that end in 0 are called multiples of 10. Suppose I asked you to count by hundreds starting at 100. You would write 100, 200, 300, and would reach 800, 900, 1000, 1100, and continuing, would eventually reach numbers such as 9,800, 9,900, 10,000, 10,100, and so on. You may have noticed that when counting by hundreds starting at 100, all the numbers end in 2 zeros. The numbers that end in 2 zeros are called multiples of 100. Now let's say I asked you to count by thousands starting at 1,000. You would write 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and would reach 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, and eventually you would reach numbers such as 98,000, 99,000, 100,000, 101,000, and so on. You probably noticed that when counting by 1,000, all the numbers end in 3 zeros. The numbers that end in 3 zeros are called multiples of 1,000. Let's look at the number 500. Because it ends in 2 zeros, 500 is a multiple of 100. But 500 also ends in 1 zero, so 500 is also a multiple of 10. 500 is both a multiple of 10 as well as a multiple of 100. Looking at the number 72,000, since it ends in 3 zeros, 72,000 is a multiple of 1,000. But 72,000 also ends in 2 zeros, so 72,000 is a multiple of 100. And 72,000 also ends in 1 zero, so 72,000 is also a multiple of 10. 72,000 is a multiple of 10, of 100, and of 1,000. Finally, let's look at the number 32,481. Is it a multiple of 1,000? No, because 32,481 does not end in 3 zeros. Is 32,481 a multiple of 100? No, because it doesn't end in 2 zeros. Is 32,481 a multiple of 10? No, because it does not end in 1 zero. To summarize, this is what we have learned in this video. Numbers that end in a 0 are called multiples of 10. Numbers that end in 2 zeros are called multiples of 100. Numbers that end in 3 zeros are called multiples of 1,000. Some numbers are multiples of 100 and of 10, for example 800, and others are multiples of 1,000, 100, and 10, for example 3,000. Most numbers are not multiples of 10, of 100, or 1,000, for example 45,792.